Hey guys, this one I'm going to talk about education, okay, for businesses. Okay, now, for example, let's talk about e-commerce, so online retail. Okay, now there's loads of so-called gurus on places like YouTube selling courses, in e-commerce. Okay, now I was speaking about this with my main VA yesterday, because I purchase courses on Udemy a lot, and then give that training to my employees. Okay, but she was telling me yesterday to stop doing it, and I mean these courses cost me like $12.99, $14.99, sometimes $15.99, okay, a pop. So it doesn't really bother me, because then I can just give that my staff access to these courses. Okay, so if they get stuck on anything, they can look over and just research courses. But my VA was saying I did then of no value, okay, because the majority, pretty much all of these courses, what they teach is outdated. Okay, so it used to be a big thing, used to be private label products. So find a manufacturer from China, create a brand, trademark it, find a manufacturer to manufacture your products for you, send them into Amazon FBA, okay, build up reviews, and start ranking on page 1 and make a killing. Okay, and there are a lot of gurus selling courses on how to do that, okay, successfully, but that business model is outdated. Okay, I mean, if you started doing that in 2018 or sooner, it's a great business to start. But nowadays, doing that is extremely difficult, because you need huge sales history, because I've done it. Huge sales history, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I've done that business model. Okay, and I've purchased like loads of courses on it, and what they teach is outdated. It's no longer relevant. Okay, so for example, when you finish school or university, school systems are very outdated. Okay, very outdated. So when you leave university, 3 to 5 years, a lot of what you've learned is going to be outdated. Okay, the world moves very fast, so what you need to do is focus on building your network. I've just decided to release YouTube videos of what I don't think anybody else is going to be talking about. Okay, so this one is on your education for business. Okay, so those so-called gurus online, they're teaching things that are outdated, and usually what you'll find is they've done that business model. These guys are smart. Okay, they've done that business model. Okay, starts getting saturated, okay, they move it, they adapt and do a different business model, okay, and they know that business model very well. So what they do is they create a course and sell courses, and what works today, they're not going to share that information, okay, because it will end up getting outdated sooner, okay. So what they do is they find trends, okay, and find out. So for example, the main trend, what got people very wealthy in 2008, 2009 up to 2011 was business marketing, okay. That made people a lot of money because businesses needed to make more money, and a lot of the businesses were advertising in places like Yellow Pages, PPC, SEO on Google was very expensive, okay. So what people were doing were contacting business owners and telling them things like, we can double your revenue in the next 90 days, would that be something you're interested in? And then they were advertising their businesses the new way, okay, not the outdated way, the new way. So what you need to do is find out what's working now, okay, through trial and error, networking events, build your network, okay. Your network is your net worth, they say. So get contacts and get to know successful people in your field, okay, and join WhatsApp groups, for example. I think Facebook groups aren't very good because you've got a lot of entrepreneurs on there, giving odd advice, etc, etc. So you want to join networking events, okay, and build your network. Online courses for certain businesses are outdated, okay. It's usually the gurus have done that business model, been successful in it, but then move on to some other things. But then because they know that business model well, because they've done it themselves, they create a course, sell the course, and then move on to a new business model that works in the current market, okay. If you like this one, guys, click the thumbs up. As I say, if I had hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers, I wouldn't release this video, okay. And the reason being is because I'm the same. I don't do things that are outdated, okay. And if I shared with everybody, a lot of people, that I work on things that aren't outdated, and those things that are working today will expire a lot sooner, okay. So unfortunately, online courses even on Udemy, the Udemy courses that are like 15 quid or so, they're a lot better than a lot of those rip-off courses that get sold for thousands of pounds, dollars, on places like YouTube. Those expensive courses, I've done too, okay, and they're just filled with too much jargon and again too outdated. Whereas, for example, a Udemy course with, let's say, 100 videos on specific topics, their videos are short and straight to the point, okay? They're not like hours long, half an hour long, you know, they're just straight to the point, okay? So Udemy courses are far better, but they're still outdated. So my recommendation for you is build your network, okay? Just focus on that, and get to know people who are successful in your industry, okay? There's a saying, you're the makeup of the 5 people you spend your most time around, okay? Remember that, you're the makeup of the 5 people you spend your most time around. If you spend your most time around dossers, eventually it will rub off on you and you'll be average, okay? So you spend your time around people that are where you want to be, you'll eventually become average, or better than the average of the people you spend your most time around, if you're competitive, okay? So be competitive, okay? Some people are naturally competitive and spend your most time around the spend the most time around people who are at where you want to be, okay? Like this one, click the thumbs up, and subscribe, click the bell notification if you want to be notified for future videos that pop up. Leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Peace, see you on the next one. Cheers.